claim. The name of the Christian holy day known as Good Friday derives from the term God's Friday. False origin. Good Friday, the Friday preceding Easter, is the day on which Christians commemorate the crucifixion and death of Jesus Christ, and the occasion of Jesus suffering and dying so that all humans, be they believers or unbelievers, could be redeemed by Christ's sacrifice. That nomenclature has prompted many a person to ponder why Christians use the adjective good to describe a day on which God's only Son was cruelly tortured to a slow and painful death. One of the most common explanations offered regarding the origins of the name Good Friday is that good derives from God, and thus this holy day is actually God's Friday. The word good may also relate in its etymology to the word God. Our term goodbye is apparently a contraction of the phrase God be with you. Perhaps Good Friday hails from a medieval phrase meaning God's Friday. However, as University of Minnesota linguistics professor Anatoly Liberman has written at length, there is no linguistic relationship between the words good and God. A reader commented on my recent statement that Engl, good and God are unrelated, and noted that this statement, in addition to being counterintuitive and undemonstrable, can even lead to schisms. Being a peaceful man, I am very much against all kinds of hostilities, nor do I think that the history of words should interfere with faith to such an extent as to result in religious wars. But good and God are indeed unrelated. Good has transparent etymology. Gather and gether are related to it. Their root means fit, suitable. Quote, this circumstance is borne out by numerous cognates in and outside Germanic. That is good, which has been fixed, assembled, put together in a proper way. By contrast, the origin of God is debatable, which does not mean that we know nothing about its derivation. Whatever the etymology of God may be, God and good are not related. I should also say that reference to intuition, if intuition means an undisciplined emotion, should be avoided. Etymology is a study of word history and presupposes a professional look at the development of sounds, grammatical forms, and meaning in many languages. Intuitively, deus and theos are two variants of the same word, but they are not. The term folk etymology covers suggestions of the theos-deus and God-good type. The temptation to connect lookalikes is irrepressible, but, unless we choose to remain in pre-scientific etymology, it should be resisted. The Catholic Encyclopedia suggests that the name of Good Friday derives from the German Gute Freitag, and not specially English. But in the German language Good Friday is known as Karfreitag, which means Sorrowful Friday. Another theory holds that the day marking solemn occasion of Jesus' crucifixion is termed Good Friday because, ultimately, a great deal of good came from it. That terrible Friday has been called Good Friday because it led to the resurrection of Jesus and his victory over death and sin and the celebration of Easter, the very pinnacle of Christian celebrations. Although Christians, from the very fundamental to the very liberal, vary in their interpretations of exactly how the death of Jesus on the